Trash outs are an important step of the initial services phase of a newly foreclosed property. They are the first step of cleaning the property out and determining if there are any repairs that need made to the home, if the home is secure, and if there is any personal property left behind from the previous homeowner. Proper documentation is extremely important during a trash out. It is important to take the proper amount of photos and have a list of what was removed out of the property. This will not only lead to proper payment for the services performed, but will let us report the correct information back to the clients. No matter who the client is, trash outs are measured and paid in the amount of cubic yards of debris removed from a property. A cubic yard is 3 feet tall by 3 feet wide by 3 feet deep. It is equivalent to 27 total cubic feet. A good example of a true cubic yard is one that is filled as much as possible with little to no room left. This means properly stacking items such as chairs or furniture while fitting in smaller items to the openings. Remember, a cubic yard is based upon the volume of debris, not the weight. It is very important to stick with a tight deadline for a trash out. Deadlines differ from client to client, but you can generally expect a due date of about 2 to 4 days. All required materials such as pictures and debris removal lists are required to be turned in on the due date. Being at the front of the property's preservation, a trash out needs to be on time to ensure that no other repairs fall behind with the property. Pictures are an absolute necessity when performing any work at a property. As a vendor, you will need to provide clear photos of all debris removed, before, during, and after photos of all rooms and closets in the home, and dumpsters, trailers, and trucks being used to remove debris when the trash out is completed. When first arriving at a property, be sure that the home and any outbuildings or garages are secure when you arrive. If not secure, be sure to document with photos and bid any repairs necessary. All debris at the property will then need to be removed out of the house and piled correctly into a truck or trailer to be counted for cubic yards. When trashing out a property, you must remove debris and trash from all rooms, closets, kitchens, and bathroom drawers, cabinets, attics, basements, crawl spaces, under decks, in any exterior trash cans, and any overhead areas in garages or outbuildings. On the exterior of the property, be sure to remove any yard art and potted plants, building materials left behind, and any firewood. On the interior of the property, a common forgotten area to clean out are any fireplaces or wood-burning stoves. Be sure to dispose of all ash and remaining wood left behind and close the damper. Hazardous materials such as paint, flammable material, oil, or batteries are expected to not only be removed from the property and documented, but must also be disposed of in a legal manner in compliance to local laws and code. In addition to removing all trash and debris from the property, most clients will expect a few additional items to be completed before leaving the property. This includes replacing batteries in thermostats and beeping carbon monoxide in smoke detectors, quickly capping any exposed wires or gas and water lines throughout the house, and removing all hardware and nails used to hang pictures and window dressing. Unless specifically instructed on your work order, vendors are not expected to remove any blinds in good condition covering open windows while at the property. In some cases, certain issues or repairs needed at a property will require an additional bid to be turned in with the pictures and debris lists. Mold, roof leaks, unsecured doors, windows, or outbuildings, and dangerous conditions such as loose floorboards, missing handrails, or exposed wires all need to be documented with pictures and the proper dimensions in square or linear footage in the bid. Lastly, depending on the client, vendors may be required to remove larger items and perform special tasks. Some clients will require that inoperable appliances be removed from the property, and that any carpet that cannot be salvaged to be removed if found. In addition, there are many certain cases where vehicles are left behind at a property, and with approval are to be removed. Larger items such as above-ground pools, hot tubs, and play sets may be at the property when performing the trash out. In all cases, vendors must have approval prior to the trash out for these items to be removed. Generally, before a trash out is performed, the client has sent out a broker or representative to inspect the property. This representative will then determine if any personal property has been left behind that is of intrinsic value. This includes any family photos, birth or death records, or any personal property valued over $300. It is a vendor's responsibility to keep a lookout for any of these items in case they were missed on the client's initial inspection. If a vendor finds items that were missed by the client's representative, please report your findings and stop the trash out immediately. Performing a trash out is an essential part of the property preservation of a newly foreclosed home. Remember that as a vendor, you are our eyes, ears, and boots on the ground, and must provide us with as much information as possible about the current state of the property, both before and after arriving. Documenting a trash out correctly with proper pictures and debris count is important so that we can guarantee to the client that the task is in fact completed, the property is free of any loose trash or debris, and that the property is ready for any repairs or further tasks needed to get it onto the market.